I haven't even planned this video. I haven't. I literally have I've just watched Elimination Chamber, and I've thought we need to make a video on it. I can't not talk about what's just happened. I mean, as you can see, haven't even got my attire on. Let me get my glasses. To be fair, let's get the glasses on. Hold on. To be fair, I need to see what I'm doing, don't I? So let's get the glasses on. But you know, I've literally just watched. I hope you haven't seen my trousers because they're atrocious. I've literally just watched Elimination Chamber, and I've thought, I'm scrolling through TikTok, watch all these edits, and I think, mate, we need to make a video. Let's make a video. Let's not waste any time. Let's just get straight to it, because holy, what has just happened? One of, if not the most shocking moment in all of pro wrestling history. You can argue it. You can say, because I think, I'll tell you this, it's in the top two. It's either The Undertaker's streak getting ended or it's Cena's heel turn. It's one or the other. If you want to say Undertaker's streak being ended was more shocking, fine. But if you want to say Cena's heel turn was more shocking, fine. But the reason I might sway more towards Cena is because Undertaker, he never made pro wrestling mainstream. So it was never like he's above pro wrestling. Cena, he made pro wrestling famous. So it kind of almost feels like he's above WWE. And the Undertaker streak getting ended, it's just part of storyline. It's a part of WWE. It's part of pro wrestling. Cena, he is on such a mantle and such entitlement because of his success. I kind of always felt like he'll never turn heel. He'll have that's kind of his USP. That's the different thing about John Cena. That's how John Cena is so great. He'll never turn heel and he'll always be babyface, because John Cena is what made pro wrestling, WWE, famous. So that's why I kind of think it's more shocking for the Cena heel turn, because it kind of showed he's not above pro wrestling. He's not above WWE. He is also accustomed to storylines. And he's also, I mean, I know that was stupid. Of course he's accustomed to storylines. But he's also accustomed to that heel run, because we never thought he'd turn heel. Every pro wrestler turns heel. Every pro wrestler turns heel, then turns face, then turns heel, and turns face. With Cena, because Cena's on such an entitled, he's on such a mantelpiece. It kind of almost seemed like he had that right to never turn heel and always be that inspiration. But it's happened. I'm trying not to swear, but it's happened. Cena's turned heel. And I was one of the people who didn't want him to turn heel for that reason, because Cena's so great and because he's made a career of this character that he is. And because he's the GOAT, I kind of like, oh, don't treat him like a normal pro wrestler. Don't have him go through the motions of heel run, face run, heel run, face run. He's above that. He's above that. He is special. Let him have his own career of just having a different career of just being a face. If you know what I'm trying to say, I don't know. Like I said, I haven't planned this. I'm just splurting out words, what's coming to my head. But if you know what I'm trying to say, Cena's not a normal pro wrestler. He is the greatest of all time. He gets different treatment and his career will be different. He won't go through the normal motions of heel run, face turn, heel run, face turn. He will just always be a face, because John Cena is that. And that's why it's so shocking. But yeah, beg your pardon, whole load of commotion. But as I was saying, that was the reason I didn't want it. I'm so shook. I'm so shook at what's just happened. But the reason I like it this way, though, is because it wasn't done the normal way. It was done in such a shocking way that you really didn't see it coming. You really didn't see it coming. The look of Cena's eyes when he's hugging Cody, and the pure evilness in his eyes, and the pure deadness, and the pure "I've sold my soul" that he had in his eyes when he's looking at The Rock, it made me feel like I was witnessing Doomsday. And when The Rock slits his throat, such cinema, absolute cinema. It's so, I can't believe it. I mean, I've just finished watching it about half an hour ago, and I still don't know what to do with myself. John Cena's turned heel. John Cena's turned heel. Insane. What else to talk about? Oh yeah, Travis Scott. The Rock's mashup theme that he did with Fiend and the Rock song. I loved it. It's such a great song. And honestly, I was laughing so much at Travis Scott. We are having one of the biggest moments in pro wrestling. And we've just got this rapper smoking weed in the corner. I just thought it was so funny, the whole thing. What was I going to say? Cody telling The Rock to go F himself. I could not stop laughing. I could, because I kind of knew he was kind of baiting the Rock in. Yes, there are. I do not own my soul. I was kind of like, okay, yeah, but what's the punchline? Because you're gonna say, but what's the punchline? He said, obviously, he sold his soul to this championship and to the people. And he said, you can go F yourself. I couldn't stop laughing. Honestly, so funny. Absolute cinema. Crazy night. Crazy night. John Cena's heel turn. John Cena's heel turn. And you know what I was thinking as well? Because there ain't no way, I cannot see, ain't no way Triple H is going to let John Cena's career end as a heel. I'm very certain he will turn face by the end of this retirement tour. And when he turns face and turns against The Rock, two of, you could argue the biggest stars of all time. The two people who made it mainstream. Because you got Stone Cold Steve Austin. But what did he do outside that really made him that famous? Nothing really. You got The Undertaker. What did he do outside that made WWE famous? Nothing really. You've got, who else you got? You got Roman Reigns. To be fair, he didn't necessarily do anything outside of WWE, but he was just so great in his 1,316-day reign. It kind of just made WWE blow up. But The Rock is known as a household name. And The Rock is the name he got in the WWE. John Cena made WWE the mainstream that it is now. So you've got two of the biggest icons right now of all time teaming together. And then when Cena betrays The Rock and turns on him to turn back to face, the pop, the moments, the story. Oh my days. I can't. I feel sorry if people aren't pro wrestling fans. I feel so sorry if people aren't pro wrestling fans right now. You all say, oh, it's fake. No one's acting like it's actually real fighting, buddy. We're just treating it like theatre. It's entertainment. It's storylines. And moments like this make your love for it just reset again. Absolutely. Yeah, so to the people who aren't watching pro wrestling right now, I feel sorry for you, but it's your fault. Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. What else was I going to say? Yeah, and this rivalry, oh my days. To be fair, I was quite happy with, a face Cena and a face Cody kind of going into it. But to be fair, that's a bit boring. Oh, I respect you, let's put on a great match. F off, bro. Like, really? And I was hoping Cody was going to turn heel. My number one thing for Cody that I thought would be great for him would have him turn heel, have him have his hair black like how he had in AEW. And that would be so sick. That would be so sick. But, I mean, who expected Cena to turn heel? Nobody. Absolutely nobody. And this is literally... We're going to look back. What is it now? It's March the 2nd. This run, right, in the pro wrestling timeline, right? This run from March 2nd to April 19th/20th is going to be looked back as one of the greatest 6-week periods of all of pro wrestling. We've got two of the biggest stars, The Rock and John Cena, the guy who's carrying WWE along with Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes. Cena's just turned heel. Cena's looking for the 17-time world championship. WrestleMania, the road to WrestleMania. Is it 6 weeks? 6 or 7. 6 or 7 weeks. And I'm here for it. I'm not watching pro wrestling. I feel sorry for you. Yes, UFC's great. Yes, darts great. Into darts. We'll be posting videos on darts very soon. Hopefully. Let me get my A-levels done. We'll posting darts videos. UFC videos will be coming. Yeah. They're all great. But right now, this year's priority for everyone, I don't care what sport you watch. I don't care if you watch rugby, cricket, football, boxing. I don't care what it is. Baseball, volleyball. I don't care what sport you watch. Ditch it. Ditch it right now. Literally right now, ditch it. And watch pro wrestling. Specifically, WWE. AEW, TNA, they're doing fine. They're doing good. Not a fan of Cope, as he's called. Let's not talk about this, but not a fan of Cope. But AEW, TNA, they can step aside for a minute. These next 10 months, it's all about Cena. Get up! Come on. I'm so excited. I'm actually so excited. Come on. Yeah, it's going to be insane. Yeah, more videos coming soon. As I said, I have got my A-levels, so I need to focus on those first. They are priority. A levels are here. Cena is just there. But yeah, crazy. Pro wrestling is one of, if not the greatest inventions in the world. See you later.